last 2 years, you've been blamed for financial collapse of Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Japan, and Russia.
All of the above.
All of the above.
I cannot and do not look at the social consequences.
Allora il problema è che Elon Musk è diciamo influente e ricco o che Elon Musk non è di sinistra?
Yes, Italian PM George Soros is a threat to democracy, not Elon Musk. Is the problem that Elon Musk is influential and rich, or that Elon Musk is not leftist? In my opinion, the interference on the sovereignty of a country is when billions are spent to affect political choices by paying political figures, and this unfortunately happened with us in the past. Some of these billionaires were censoring people on their platforms, including the President of the United States. Italian PM actually blow up on George Soros. This is something that a lot of people already knows. At a certain point, when I saw this video, it just reminded me of what we have been singing for a very long time.
Allora il problema è che Elon Musk è diciamo influente e ricco o che Elon Musk non è di sinistra? Cioè, scusate, perché io capisco che cos'è ingerenza e esprimere le proprie opinioni è ingerenza fino a un certo punto, ripeto, può piacere, può non piacere, io posso anche non condividere alcune cose, ma non è una cosa diversa. Dopodiché, secondo me, l'ingerenza sulla sovranità di un paese si ha quando i miliardi vengono spesi per condizionare le scelte politiche pagando gli esponenti politici. E questo purtroppo è accaduto da noi in passato e nessuno si è stracciato le vesti. Così come è accaduto, perdonatemi anche qui, che altri, diciamo, alcuni di questi miliardari censurassero la gente sulle loro piattaforme, compreso il presidente, l'allora, diciamo, presidente degli Stati Uniti non rieletto Donald Trump. E andava bene, ma quella è un'ingerenza sulla democrazia o non è un'ingerenza sulla democrazia? Allora, cerchiamo di rimettere le cose nel loro alveo, perché io, francamente, quelli che fino a ieri dicevano che gli esponenti della grande finanza che spesso scommettono contro gli stati nazionali, che finanziano esponenti di associazioni politiche, va bene, è filantropia. Se una persona che non è delle stesse idee dice le sue idee senza finanziare partiti ed associazioni, perché segnalo che io non prendo soldi da Elon Musk, per cui le elezioni, ho tutto il rispetto da quelli che semmai li hanno presi da George Soros, insomma, anche no, con tutto il rispetto. Quindi, francamente, io, ripeto, d'accordo o non d'accordo, ma questo pericolo per la democrazia non lo vedo.
Donald Trump alongside the brilliant Elon Musk.
Yes, when you take a look at articles like this, you can clearly see that the mainstream media is a problem. I believe you've seen the video at the beginning. This is a recent event where Trump appears with Elon Musk after they have been spreading rumors like, oh, Trump told Elon Musk to F up. You know, I saw all types of things pertaining to this. Now, when they surfaced 3 days ago on this video, they are silent after spreading this info everywhere.
It's a president who promised a fight, and he's delivering multiple main card matchups. In the first 90 days in office, the Trump White House has gone toe-to-toe with DEI, tariffs, law firms. He is tearing through the Department of Education and everything from early start programs to the Ivy Leagues. Judges and the court system are fueling his ire. Greenland, Canada, the Panama Canal, South Africa, and the United Nations. The media, red dye number 3, fluoride, USAID, the Kennedy Center, former officials from the Biden administration, officials from his own first term, AutoPen, military base names, pennies, pronouns, FEMA, flags, water pressure, national parks, paper straws, research programs, vaccines, President Zelensky, U.S. agency buildings, Governor Hochul, Fed Chairman Jerome Powell, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, food safety inspections. That's just to name a few. And it is a list that is getting longer every day. And his base cannot wait for the next round.
Yes, I'm impressed that CNN is actually calling out what Trump is actually doing. A lot of people say this is what they voted for. Though they are struggling to twist it to something else, but people are happy that he's delivering from what he promised.
I totally disagree with the characterization of it. I think Trump supporters and the people who put him in office would say that he's not turning the government into a weapon. He's turning it into a shield. He's shielding the American people from illegal immigration. He's shielding the American people from having their tax dollars used for ridiculous purposes. All of these things that you mentioned, you may call them weaponization, but a lot of people would say we need a shield against a lot of these bad actors and bad institutions.
You didn't address any of the things that I actually did bring up. I mean, he's saying to American universities, you need to admit a certain number of conservatives. I'll
address the universities.
Or you'll lose your tax-exempt status. He is saying that he signed an executive order in the White House saying investigate 2 individuals who told the truth about the last election and criticized me publicly. That is weaponization.
Regarding the universities, first of all, he's creating, I think, a shield for the Jewish students on campus who have been the victim of horrible anti-Semitism. And he's saying to these universities, you cannot simply screen out all viewpoints that don't adhere to your anti-Western civilization
Absolutely
worldview.
No one is doing that.
Absolutely they are.
No, they're not.
What
evidence do you have that they're screening?
I've been on a college campus recently, and I can certainly use my eyes and ears. These are hotbeds of anti-American and anti-Western civilization activity, and everybody knows it.
What?
And there's no dissent on these campuses.
Oh, so wait, now MAGA wants DEI.
Everyone's afraid.
Now they want to be included. Like now they want affirmative action for them. Like that's cool.
So you
now.
admit that you want universities to exclude everyone with a radical
because
left.
there's no proof that they're actually being excluded. Because there isn't.
96% of contributions from Harvard faculty went to Democrats. What else you got?
Okay, so you're talking about contribution. I'm talking about
what people's political viewpoints are.
Who is teaching people? So if they were such
I know.
a weapon,
I used to teach there. Believe me.
Okay, so clearly you used to teach there, right?
Yeah, I was treated like an exotic zoo animal. Trust me.
Oh, I'm sure.
The faculty is not conservative. Believe me.
Oh, okay. So at Harvard, I just imagine all of these conservative politicians that go there. They go there because they don't feel welcome. They just go there to go there.
If you're trying to come on here tonight and argue that Harvard is a hotbed of conservatism,
I'm not.
Lord
I'm just saying that they're not. So are we going to do the same thing at Baylor? Are we going to do the same thing at Liberty? Are we going to invite more liberal thought to those universities?
I think if public universities or any university taking public funds is violating the civil rights of Jewish students or actively screening out conservatives and conservative viewpoints, we need to have a conversation.
Or what about discriminating against people of color? Can we keep the, because I agree that Jewish students should be safe. I agree with that. I think that I become a better debater and a smarter person when I actually get to have discourse with people like you that I don't mostly agree with on the political views. But I also get a seat at the table, and I don't get to be discriminated against, and black people and brown people and queer people also don't. So if we're going to protect one class, can we agree to protect all classes?
What university is doing that? I agree, but what university is doing that?
I just want to know
what class of people right now on American campuses is facing the kind of pushback that Jewish students are anywhere.
We do know since the affirmative action decision that came down about 18 months ago that the number of people of color who have been admitted to institutions have decreased because that's a policy that actually ensures.
Do you include Asian students in the people of color?
Yeah, their numbers are down too.
Yes, Scott is doing a lot of work with these people, telling them what they need to hear. Look at the kind of arguments they are putting on. They are angry that Trump is delivering according to what he promised. Oh, he's going with a fight. He's fighting against this, doing this. What Trump is doing is what he said he would do. Nothing abstract with this.
Yes, I'm a free speech guy up and down the line. But I didn't think that the head guy would be retweeting the worst of the tweets. That's crazy.
To work every morning. I get my shorts on and
ridiculous. A certain amount of cult followers for anything, and then the
Registration Act is.
Thank you guys for sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. Please share the video. If you see any clip after this, know that it is for the YouTube algorithm.
Generally called insider trading, and that would
I know better than anybody. Forget about the economists who know better. Forget about people who know history. I alone can fix it.
Have a great day, everyone. Take a little time to enjoy the view. And remember, the resistance is real. You're not alone.
Has anyone else noticed how women on the left are the most miserable group of people? So
Harris is not president. Trump is. And if you don't like him, folks.
Started on.
Wish the
and
a lot of people who didn't vote.
And finally, new rule to those on the right.
Isn't exactly getting the hero's welcome.
That the Americans finally realized what the reality was.
This is a Fox News alert, a crushing blow for Democrats who had hoped against hope.
Brad Schimmel, that has included Elon Musk pouring tens of millions of dollars.
I think you saw a repudiation of the fact that...
Do you think the Republican takeaways tonight are going to...
The margin right now, Randy Fine...
Everybody, he had...
Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer is being criticized by...
Oh, that woman. You know, I got to tell you, I know that she's...
Folks, I am about sick of